Hello there and welcome to Pipsoclock Monday Weekly Market Analysis, where we cover instruments like gold, GBPUSD, EURUSD, BTC, oil, DJ30. All of these fall under metals, currencies, indices, energy, and crypto. And we are going to be covering, of course, metals, gold, currencies, majors, indices. We're looking at US30 or DJ30, and of course, energy. We are looking at the WTI Oil, okay, and then crypto, Bitcoin. Now we'll be considering them with the following trends, market structure, key levels and risks and rewards. Okay, so remember please, whatever we do here, none of these constitutes an investment advice. All of them are strictly for educational purposes. So you want to measure your risk and take calculated risks. If you need any financial advice, please consult your financial consultant or advisor. All right, having said that, let's quickly get started with the first, which is metals. And we're going to be starting with gold. And like our, our, our key indicators for analysis here, we'll use the three moving averages of 200 period, 50 and 21 period moving averages, and of course price action, and then the key levels. So to start with, we're on the weekly time frame for gold. And as you can see here, last week gold made its way far up, recording an all-time high of 2,483.72. That's what gold did. But it also formed the shooting star. All right, a shooting star, which the precious metal, the yellow metal, is going to try to test again this week. Already it's been trying to make its way up now to test that level, of which if it fails, of course, we will see gold probably returning to come and retest the 21 period moving average, probably get down to 50 and then test 200. But then we'll wait to see when that will eventually happen. Okay, so we want to quickly switch to the lower time frame. Let's go to 4 hours and then bring in the key levels. For instance, we have here already on 4 hours time frame, the gold market structure, okay, is still bullish. You can see the structure is still bullish from here. Bullish. Series of higher highs and higher lows have been recorded in the past weeks up till now. So what we now have, a dip is being formed here, which of course, if this rejection here is sustained, we might see gold shooting further up to go and retest up here or somewhere around here. If it's rejected at 2465, then we might drop down to now come back to retest the previous support levels that he had conquered before. Okay, so how are we going to navigate? Let's plot the moving average. Okay, we need to bring in the moving average quickly. Let's quickly bring in the moving average, 200 period, 50 period, and 21 period in here. Okay, so let's bring the 21 period. Okay, and then the 200 period. All right, so that's, you have it now. So on the 4 hours time frame, you can see that price is operating below the 200, the 50 and the 21 period moving averages, but still above the 200 period. So meaning that in the short term, gold appears to be um, favoring a bearish stance, but then in the long run is still bullish. Okay, and the structure, the market structure here still shows bullish. Okay, now the key levels to watch currently, if you look at the daily pivot points, okay, that we are at now, if we go further to 1 hour before we return to 4 hours, now you'll see that this is the middle of the daily pivot support. Okay, and price was rejected here on Friday. You can see severally it was rejected around here, and it's still trying to retest around that place. So with all of this happening, and currently with the 21 period moving average serving as mini support here, if this is upheld, we might see the gold, precious metal, the yellow metal coming up here to this place to probably, test the weekly pivot point. But then you don't take anything for it. We'll just have to watch and see. And when I see, okay, open trades that are bullish can still maintain their positions while it tests here. So until this place is broken, this support here is broken, gold will not go any further. So when it's broken, then we might now begin to consider it heading towards 2381. Okay, but other than that, we might see it going up to test 2426 level. All right, so back on 4 hours. So we are going to do two things here now, bringing Fibonacci retracement into two places. First off, we'll draw based on the rise up to that place from here. Okay, if we consider that, you'll see that what we have, okay, maybe you can even adjust. You can even adjust to this point, because if you put here already, you can just adjust to this point using 2 weeks ago. Look at this. All right, so if we use this, then apparently we are going to be still seeing here serving as a buy zone, because there's a little confluence here. It could still serve as a buy zone. All right, and with this, targets are still around here: 50%, 62%, 100%, and then it can still stretch all the way to 161. That's 255, 2566.64. Well, when would that happen? That would now become an all-time historic high for gold if price of gold gets there. But can that happen this week? That we can't tell. And then if it breaks below here, then it would be a huge risk for buyers, okay, or for those who are bullish or long traders. Okay, so on 1 hour for today, for example, now let's quickly see. Today is Monday. If you want to see what you can make from gold, with what is going on right here currently, we can still say that if I remove this, let's remove this. So with this, what's happening here right now, it's pretty tricky to say to sell, to recommend that you sell, because it's not a very strong one until a retest happens. But if that's the case, see what you can do. If you plot this, plot the moving the Fibonacci from the low of Friday up to the high of uh, Wednesday, yes. So if you consider that, then you'll be looking at 50% retracement or 38.2 replacements. So 50% as 2438. So if this happens, those who are long, all right, since Friday, can actually watch to pick up their some profit around here, 2438, and then wait for what the market does next. Okay, so that's for 1 hour, and this might happen today. Okay, but for 4 hours we have to get away with that. So quickly, let's switch on to the next instrument. Okay, so that's for gold. The weekly outlook, considering the 4 hours time frame, we are still bullish. Okay, we are still bullish, and but then you have to be very careful and watch these key levels to know when to exit any long position that you are still holding onto. So let's quickly switch to the next instrument. Let's look at crypto, and we're going to be considering Bitcoin only. So on Bitcoin, so we look at it, Bitcoin in the past week, it's fine. The past 2 weeks have been recovering, and last week it really did a good massive recovery, and currently it's at 67,315, and this is the new week. So what are we going to be expecting from Bitcoin? Is it going to drop from here? So we can actually switch to 4 hours, and let's see what happened on 4 hours. Okay, so on 4 hours for BTC, let's quickly see. Okay, 4 hours on BTC is still bullish, is strongly bullish. Even the market structure, look at what the market has been doing. Let's just look at it from here and here and here. So the market structure has been going up stylishly, and here is where it's got to. And if you look at the moving averages, see price action here. See price action. This was just what happened yesterday. Okay, remember that this is a 247 open market. So this is what happened around 8 p.m. platform time yesterday, and telling you that this is still strongly bullish. So if you are a bear here, you want to stay clear and watch what happens in the market. So for BTC, I would recommend, if we will plot a Fibonacci retracement from here to here, that is from the high of today, yes, which is 68,474.59, to the low of which day is this? That's on the 5th, okay, at 4 a.m. So that gives us probable entry levels. 50% retracement is around here, 61,000. 38% is around 59,237, and meaning that for this now, you want to just use it to find to know the trend to operate with. So you may want to now maybe switch to maybe use you may want to switch to any other crypto that like altcoin that you want to trade that has a positive correlation with the BTC. Pepe is one of them, like a meme coin, and a couple of others. So you just check that out. So we will switch on to the next instrument this time. Let's consider oil before we go to the major currency pairs. All right. So for oil, WTI, oil on the weekly time frame is a bit indecisive. It's pretty sluggish, quiet, sideways. All right, and you want to be careful how you navigate the market. For me, it's a no-no. Stay away. For oil, it's a no-no for me. Stay away. Okay, because if you really want to consider it on 4 hours and 1 hour, perhaps that's the only way. But if you want to look at it for the long haul, for now, you want to stay away. But here on 1 hour is strongly bearish. From Friday, it's been dropping and continues to drop. And for me, 4 hours also, it's also bearish. It's strongly bearish too, although it just beat it on Friday. It just beat the 200 period moving average on Friday. And you want to also watch out for price, coming to test. It's testing the monthly supports here. And if it breaks past that, well, we may want to wait till the end of the month to confirm that break. But let's see if the 4 hour period here will be able to break it and form a continuation subsequently. But for me now, we need to just watch and wait on the black gold. That's Western Texas Intermediate crude oil. And so let's then get over to the currency pairs. So we start with GBPUSD on the weekly time frame. So let's go over to GBPUSD on weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, you see a shooting star, though tiny, up here. Okay, because for the weekly time frame, everything broke all the moving averages, so confirming a bullish insurrection. But then there was a fight back by the bears, and which formed the shooting star here. The question now is, can these bulls, can they overpower the bears, or will the bears push back and continue pushing back, or will there be a bullish dominance continuation? So that we'll have to watch what happens within this week. But before you draw a conclusion, why not check the daily and 4 hour time frame for what to expect? On the daily time frame, you see that all the way from which month is it? This is from April. The market structure has been bullish. From April, market structure has been bullish. And what we have currently, a retracement is what I see happening around here with GBPUSD. So if you switch to 4 hours, on 4 hours, the structure has been bullish also. And if you look at it being quiet for a while between this here, and then up to here, then before it peaked. So what's going on here now? This is like this is a dip that probably has picked up again and it's about to resume the upward trend. Give it here, the market here is bullish, and you want to see how you can respect the market and make money along with it. So for traders, you want to now consider the key levels, which is what we will now bring in from here. But let me first off switch back to this. So now here for this, we won't be able to use the PowerPoints for now until probably tomorrow. Reason is because of this gap in here, so we'll let this be. So, but on 1 hour, let me use this plain candle, a plain chart there. Let's switch to 1 hour. So on 1 hour, what we have here is a bearish market. It's a bearish market, right? But then if you look at it, you see that it's been bullish, bigger time frame. Then after a while, quietness, and then it became bearish. So what would you want to do? At this point, you want to also check. Let's look at this from based on the fall from here. So we can be looking at a possible sell limit around 1.29725 or 1.29895. So we'll be looking at possible sell around these places, these two key levels. Okay, So outside of that, on 4 hours is the same thing. Literally, it's the same. So we can actually bank on it because there's a confirmation that on 4 hours, based on the fall from here at 1.30443, which happened on the 17th of July, all the way to the fall of same day, to the lowest for the same day, which is on the same 7th. But then the lowest now is 1.29008. So based on that, we will be looking at possible entry around 50% retracement at 1.29725 and 38.2 retracement of 1.29895. For GBPUSD, this is what we'll be expecting, and the details we can continue with it right when we now pick up signal. You can check in our Telegram channel, Pipsoclock Telegram channel. You can actually pick some there. Meanwhile, you can also join the VIP signals where we actually crack the code, show you how it's done, and give you the signals at the same time. While you're trading it, you're also training to become a strong signal generator. Okay, good. So let's profitable too. So let's quickly switch to back to 4 hours. I mean weekly time frame, and then look at EURUSD. Of course, EURUSD appears to almost have similar pattern as GBPUSD, but it's still operating below the 200 period moving average. And based on this, and though the market is quiet, we expect euro to drop. Okay, so if you switch to 4 hours for, okay, let's even start with daily time frame for Euro USD. So if you look at that, you see that yes, it's operating on the upside, but the market is quiet. The market can piss off somebody, with what's going on right here now. And in the immediate times here, it's not been finding it easy. Okay, so you want to switch to the 1 hour time frame now, and what we're going to do is to see if we can find opportunity. Now if you look at this now on the 1 hour time frame, by the moving average 200 period is bullish, right? Good. And then there are the three of them are here now forming a confluence. So what could you do based on what is here right now? You probably will want to say, okay, what if I set up a buy a bullish market here, and based on this, let's see if we can go further. Okay, so based on that, we can actually work with this, yes, from here. And so we can work with that actually. So meaning that where it is right now, you want to wait for this particular candle, give this 1 hour to complete its cycle, and then you know whether it's broken this 200 period support or not. If not, you just have to, if he has broken it, then you want to resume the bullet buying, resume your buying streak, right, and follow these levels. Okay, but if it breaks it and continues forming, already this is a bearish continuation, more like a lower low and lower high, so suggesting that this market period now seems like it's favoring selling. So you want to be careful about that. But if you're on the 4 hours, 4 hours is giving you almost the same, but 4 hours has been by the 50 and what's it called now, the 21 period moving averages, it has broken the support there, but the primary one is still here. So you want to really be careful, because you see that the both 4 hours and the 1 hour, they appear to have similarity, yeah, but the only contrast is that on 4 hours the 200 period moving average has not been reached, but on 1 hour is about being breached. So you want to watch that closely for clues as to what the market may want to do next. Okay, so that's pretty much about how much we can cover. To get further details, analysis, and signals from Pipsoclock, you want to join the Pipsoclock Telegram channel if you have not joined yet. Okay, because for you to be in this members area means that you are part of that community. But if not, you can actually join the Telegram channel, where we'll be still giving the VIP signals, of course, and the general signals for everybody who is a member and for those who are just coming afresh. All right, so I want to thank you for your time and I appreciate you. See you in our next analysis. Thank you and God bless you.